Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Geek with Glasses Live. Today we are going to do a quick game review of DragonQuest IX, The Sentinels of the Starry Skies. I was very excited to see that this game came out recently, about 2 weeks ago on Sunday. I actually discovered that this game was out while I was on my trip to Austin. I walked into a Fry's Electronics and saw a big cutout, and I was very excited. I was an old school Dragon Warrior player back in the day, and that was what this game was called a long time ago when it was originally released in 1982 for the Nintendo Entertainment System. And I've been looking forward to a new role-playing, turn-based strategy game on the lines of Dragon Warrior for a long time, and this just recently came out. And there's been a bunch of iterations of this game since. However, they have been available primarily in Japan. Oops, sorry, let me turn the volume down on that. Go through its little intro movie. And in Japan, this game is kind of a cult. It's kind of like World of Warcraft throughout the rest of the world. However, Japan shuts down. Business closes, people stop going to school and to work when Dragon Warrior games come out, and I was very excited to find out that this new one came out, and I went and grabbed a copy of it. I was actually going to buy myself a new DS to fly home and play it on the plane ride home. Unfortunately, I decided to save the extra money and just use my kids' game. So let's take a look real quick in the box. Here's the storyline. You are basically kind of a godlike character known as a Celestian in the game, and you live at the observatory, which is this kind of like palace in the skies where you're kind of like looking over these towns, and you're a guardian of this town, and something happens and you lose your wings. There's an earthquake and you fall down to Earth, to the town that you're meant to be guarding, and you become human. However, you do maintain a few of your godly abilities to be able to talk to talk and to see ghosts and some other celestial type things, and that's kind of the storyline. So you're basically back on Earth and you're trying to figure out what happened. Why did you lose your wings? Why did you fall down to Earth? So this is just a quick look at what you get in the manual, kind of describing everything and going through the gameplay. So it's a pretty thick manual because it's a pretty in-depth and long game. So it talks about inventory, and it talks about what you do at different facilities in the game, like churches and inns, and how to equip items and basically make the best character. For those of you who are used to any kind of role-playing games, this is going to come second nature to you. The only difference is it's turn-based fighting. So there you go. Here's a couple vocations. These are some of the characters' vocations that you'll be able to choose from. You have a warrior, a priest, a mage, a martial artist, a thief, and a minstrel. I'm kind of like the thiefy kind of character. I play a thief in Warcraft, and I'll probably end up being a thief when I get to make that choice. So let's take a look at the game real quick, and kind of some of the game mechanics. So here we are at the beginning of the game. I'm going to restore from my last save point, and you'll notice how the game works. On the bottom, you see your moving around, and the first person or the third person view of your character as you move through the world, and on the top you have a map view. So let's just go ahead and say thanks to the innkeeper here and move along and see what we can find next. So as we move the character around, you have two options of doing so. You can use the D-pad on the left and use the buttons as well as the triggers, or with the DS, you can control the game via the stylus. So you can also just drag around, and you'll actually be able to do all of your manipulation of the game using the stylus, which is kind of a really cool feature. It allows you to do everything that you want that way, and you don't have to actually use that D-pad. So let's take a look exactly what we get when we're playing the game. Let's move around here. I'm going to use the stylus for the time being. It makes it a little easier while I'm doing this demo. Walk over to characters and interact. They talk to you. You can find out what's up with them. They give you quests. They give you hints. It's always good to talk to people. Got a little thingy over here that we can, if we get faced to it, we can actually crack it, and there was nothing in there for us. But we can move around this way, and there's different areas in the game. This here happens to be a, I think that's a armor shop, and it's kind of hard to see the screen. There's some signs. You can look at the signs and interact with the world and kind of find out what's going on. And again, the map is always on the top. And we have our menu option where we can look at our character name, our hit points, and our magic points, and the level that we are. And then we have items, equipment, attributes, spells, and abilities, battle records, and miscellaneous. So if we were to open up items, we have everyday and important items. And then we can look in our bag or what's on our person. And then up at the top, it gives you a detailed information of whatever it is that you have highlighted. This is a medicinal herb for healing. This is an antidotal herb, holy water, etc., etc. You get the point. So We can go back from that. The other thing we can do is we can look at our equipment, and the bottom of the screen is going to show our character and our current gear that is equipped. We've got a rapier, leather shield, bandana, leather armor, leather gauntlets, celestial pants, leather shoes, and gold ring. And again, at the top, it's going to give you detailed information of what that item is that you have. And you can also rotate your character. We can move it around and see what your character looks like. And this game gives you a full capability to customize your character, just like any other role-playing game that you may be familiar with, Warcraft or online games or Dragon Warrior. You get to choose hair color, hairstyle, eye color, face, etc. So that gives you a little bit of customization to the game. Oops, meant to go back in here. So we've got our attributes. We can look at ourselves or our whole party, and I'll discuss the party in just a moment. So let's take a look at ourselves here. On the top, it shows us our character, our avatar, all of our equipment, and then down here are all of our stats. So I am, obviously, my character's name is Braden. I'm a male, currently a minstrel level 8. I have 650 experience points, and then these are my individual skills. I've got, these are attribute skills that you'll add as you level up in the game. And then these are your actual attributes for all of your characters, the character attributes, strength, agility, resilience, etc. throughout. So that's a real quick look at your character and the ability, or not the abilities, but its personal attributes. Then we have the spells and abilities as you go through the game. Right now I have a heal spell, and that's pretty much it. And then we have battle records. This is actually kind of cool. I like this. The world's pretty immersive, and so this actually gives us kind of a database of what we've done. So this is, as we go through the game, these are all the monsters that I've interacted with and I've killed. And it's pretty cool because what it does is it actually shows you this specific fire spirit is worth 12 experience points. It carries 15 gold. I've defeated 3 of these, and they drop holy water. None of the ones that I've come across so far have dropped any of that. So you get all of that information for all of the characters that you come across in the game. And it's pretty cool because there's a lot to the game. There's a lot of characters, and there's a lot of different bad guys. So here's the Hexagoon, which was the big boss number 1 that I had to beat during the intro, where I was kind of getting used to the game mechanics. And it tells them 175 experience, 100 gold. I beat one of them, and I got a magic beast hide. So you start off the game, and it gives you your storyline, and you fall down from the observatory after an earthquake, and you're down in the village, and there's some character development and some of the different characters that you're going to interact with throughout the game. You get to meet those and find out what the storyline is. And once you're kind of done with that first, 5 or 6 levels, then you move on to the big city, which is where I am now, and you continue your questing as the storyline unfolds, and you continue to get quests. And it's a lot of fun. I'm going to make another couple of videos here and show you the gameplay mechanics, show you what it's like to interact with characters, and show you what it's like to actually battle in Dragon Quest IX. But I'm really excited about this game. This has been my reading book before I go to bed at night. So I have my DS, I lay down in bed, put my head on the pillow, and I play this for about a half an hour, 45 minutes or so. And that's what I've been doing with this game. So it's a lot of fun. I recommend you to stay tuned for the next video so you can see a little bit more in depth about the game and the gameplay. And thanks for watching. Please stay tuned and watch the next video. As always, follow me up on Twitter, and you can find me on twitter.com/geekwithglasses. You can also fan me up on Facebook. That's also a help. You can find me on facebook.com/geekwithglasses. And as always, please rate, subscribe, and leave comments if you have questions or comments, or if you have some old memories with the Dragon Warrior series from back in the Nintendo days. Let me know what you think about having a new copy or having a new version of this game. I'd like to see it on the Nintendo Wii, which would be kind of cool, or either that or maybe this Christmas I'll get a DS XL and be able to play this on a little bit bigger a screen if I haven't already beaten it by then. So anyways, this is Neil, your Geek with Glasses, with just a quick overview of Dragon Quest IX, Sentinels of the Starry Skies, and stay tuned for some gameplay mechanics videos. Thanks a lot, and have a great day.